Hey everyone, Andrew 5.0 here. We're back with another Need for Speed Heat Mythbusters episode brought on to you by, you guessed it, an argument I had on Reddit. Redditor claimed that when going off-road, if you take off your front splitter, any ground effects, you will actually go faster because when you're going off-road, it drags on the ground and slows you down. Now, the Redditor was talking about his F40, but it really doesn't matter. If it works for one car, it's going to work for every other car. So I'm not sure if you've seen my latest video on the fastest off-road starter cars, but here's our WTF S2000. Slam to the ground, stretch tires, ground effects, and yes, this is set up for off-road. So I think this is going to be the perfect car to test this myth. First off, we're going to head outside and we're going to show you some of the clipping issues and the fact that the splitters actually have no mass and will clip right through walls or anything solid. So I'm going to do this just to disprove that when you're going off-road that it clips on anything, because they really have no weight, no mass. They're not solid in any way, and they'll clip through anything solid. Alright, so here we are. We're going to go right up against this wall and watch as the splitter actually just pierces right into the wall. Right there's about where it should start to hit, and you go forward, boop, right in there. So there's nothing solid there for it to hit. You knew this at any angle. We're up against the wall here again, and this time I got it backed in. You'll see the wing and the rear diffuser both will go right and clip through the wall. See it disappearing there, come right back out. So again, nothing solid there. So I'll bring this car back out here in stock form without anything on it and show you what it looks like when you go up against the same wall. Here we are back at our photo op spot, and you'll see I got all the stock body panels back on the S2000, and I don't think it'll even actually quite make contact with the wall. Yeah, you can see there's a little bit of space there where it's not even touching. I'll try backing it up and doing the same thing, and you can see the same thing. Actually, the stock bumper will actually clip through a little bit, as do the exhaust tips. I believe somebody else has actually done the exhaust tip thing. It's the same thing. It's under customization. It has no actual physical properties to it. It'll clip through anything solid. Next test, we're going to head out to the beach and we're going to do a couple top speed runs with and without ground effects. Alright, so here we are out at the beach, and this is like the longest off-road stretch that I could really find that's fairly flat. There's one little bump right in the middle of it, but basically we're just going to run up and down the beach and see what we get for top speeds, and then we're going to go back and grab our S2000 with full ground effects and slammed all the way down. My claim again is that there is going to be absolutely no difference whatsoever. So let's do a few runs. Straight as possible without touching the steering wheel at all. Try to shoot this gap right here. A little bump. 20-ish right there. We'll run this back and forth a few times and see if I can get our highest speed here and see what it hits.
Both great.
Get off the fence! Come on, you got splinters in your ass? Alright, here we are back out at the beach with our slammed and fully kitted out S2000. Let's make some more speed runs. Alright, so there you have it. Going off-road, max speed, doesn't matter. You have this version, slammed to the ground, stanced, full ground effects, versus our other S2000, same thing, but jacked up and no ground effects whatsoever on it. Got one more thing we're going to try here, and then we're going to get around to our determination. Alright, we're back here at Jenny 2, my favorite test track, and what we're going to do here is just start a race, and we're going to pin it straight to the end of this first turn. There's a billboard right at the end of it, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a handful of runs and try to average the time together. Basically, from the start, we're going to go and see how long it takes us to actually make contact with that billboard in our two different configurations. First, I'm going to start out low and full ground fix. Alright, so we're back at the garage, and the whole point of that last test running through the billboard on Jenny 2 was there's 3, maybe 4 jumps there, and the argument is, again, that there is something solid there, that your diffuser, your splitter, your ground effects will actually drag on the ground and slow you down. So the whole point was to do just a straight on run and hit that billboard with all those jumps, and if that was the case, it would give a chance to slow you down. So I did a bunch of runs there, and I took my top 3 runs and averaged them. So our fastest run was 21.7 seconds. That was actually accomplished in the trim that you're looking at right here. I averaged all the runs out, and we came up with an average of 21.97 seconds from the start of that race till smashing into the billboard. Now we took all the ground effects off, raised this thing up, and did the exact same test. Our fastest run without them was 21.77 seconds. I averaged our top 3 together, and I came out with 21.91 seconds. So 6/100ths of a second difference doing that run. Let's rehash this a little bit. Starting out, you can see it'll clip right through. There's nothing solid to this. We've proved that out by running into the wall. Secondly, running up and down the beach with and without ground effects, raised up, same top speed, 122 miles per hour no matter what we did. Now, the third thing we did, again, all those runs, doing the exact same thing, these 2 different trims, 6/100ths of a second difference. There is no difference. So basically, so far, everything we've tested under this Customize tab, it does absolutely nothing. The last Mythbusters checked stance, ride height. Now we're doing ground effects. I mean, what's next? Paint it red because red's a fast color? Throw red nitrous, red tire smoke, and red underglow, and it should be faster? What else are you guys going to come up with? Not sure what else I'm going to do for a Mythbusters episode. And there you have it. This myth is busted. Thanks for watching.